Hey guys, in this video, we'll go all over the new deals and limited packs on the Pearl store this week. This video will mostly be for players who want to know what the real value of all these packs are, or newer players who want to know what's worth it to get on the Pearl store. PA really likes to put discounts on packs, but sometimes they don't include bonus items or value the items in the packs incorrectly. However, we'll look for the real discounts in this video. This week, there aren't any RNG boxes, but still some pretty interesting new items and new packs on the Pearl store. It is a bit of a slower week, but we do have Land of the Morning Light Soul coming out in 2 weeks, where there'll most likely be some pretty big sales. Moving on to the first item though is a new item, the Crio's Miraculous Fish Tank 50 slots, that will be permanently added to the Pearl store. Since this is a new item, there's no current sale as it's being sold at full price. What this item does is the exact same thing as Shim Chiang's Miraculous Fish Tank, where you get 50 extra slots for fishing that lets fish expire slower. If you already have the other fish tank, you can combine the two for 100 slots in total. It's a pretty cool item for fishing, but not really that insane since we already have 50 slot fish tank that you can get for free without paying pearls. That being said, this is a permanent item that can be used on any character, which is nice as permanent account upgrades are better than just temporary bonuses. However, I would probably recommend most people wait for some sort of sale in the future, since there is really no rush to get this item unless you find yourself running out of slots while fishing. The next 2 packs are the reason I had to re-upload this video, as these packs are set up in a way that only allows you to choose 2 of the items in this pack, but you get the bonus items no matter what. The first pack is the Adventure Basics pack, which will be permanently added to the Pearl store. It includes a choice of premium outfit box, 3 Maids for Hire boxes, an Arctic Fox, Hedgehog, and Polar Bear box, along with a bonus of 50 memory fragments, 2 80 stacks, and a Choose Your Combat/Life Scroll box for 4,080 pearls. Because premium outfit boxes are worth 3,400 pearls each, 3 Made for Hire boxes are worth 3,600 pearls each, and 3 pets are worth 5,400 pearls, we need to make 2 valuations that includes choosing 2 pet boxes at this extended price of 5,400, or 2 of the triple maids that is 3,600 each. The 5,400 pet value is assuming you value rare pets at 1,800 pearls each. The Arctic Fox does sit on the Pearl store for 1,800 pearls, but PA has increasingly started selling other rare tier pets for about 1,100 pearls each during events. You do have to wait for these events to get pets at 1,100, but these sales are becoming more and more common. If you instead value pets at 1,100 pearls each, the value of this box is going to be more similar to the part where we value maids, so just use that one instead if you value rare pets lower. With that being said, if we use the 5,400 pearl value for pets, the 2 pet boxes would be worth 10,800 pearls. If we include the bonus items of 50 memory fragments, which are worth about 250 pearls, the 2 80 stacks, which are worth about 1,100 pearls, and the scrolls, which are worth about 1,000 pearls, this pack has a total value of 13,150 pearls and has a discount equivalent of 68.97%. That's not a bad discount, but does have a more inflated value due to the pets. If we instead choose the maids or lower value pets, the value of the chosen 2 items would be 3,600 twice or 7,200 pearls in total. If we add in the bonus items, in total, this pack would have a value of 9,550 pearls and a discount equivalent of 57.26%. A 57% discount is pretty good, but do keep in mind that the value is increased with the bonus items of stacks and loot scrolls. If you don't really value stacks or loot scrolls as high, this pack would have a less than 50% discount. In general, this pack isn't awful as it's going to sit permanently on the Pearl store, but it doesn't really include anything that is extremely crazy. It can be a great way for newer players who don't have many maids or pets to get some, but for most people with their pets and maids already set up, it can be a pretty easy skip. The next pack is another Choose 2 pack, which you can only choose 2 of the top items and then get all the bonus items. This pack isn't permanent, but it's gonna be on the Pearl store for 2 months. This pack, the level 61 level up pack, includes a bunch of stacks, a premium outfit box, 162 artisans memories, and some bonus items. It costs a total of 5,100 pearls. Because most of the items, the premium outfit boxes, artisans, and 110 stacks have similar value of about 3,400 pearls, the two valuations is going to be picking two 3,400 pearl items or two of the 140 stacks. The 140 stacks at base valuation are about 4,400 pearls each, but this can vary greatly between players. Again, if you value them lower, you can just use the second valuation of 3,400 pearls that we talked about earlier. But if we assume that you choose two 140 stacks worth 4,400 pearls each, the pack in total with the bonus loot scrolls would be 9,300 pearls and have a discount equivalence of 45.16%. If we instead choose a 3,400 pearl item twice, this pack would be worth 7,300 pearls and have a discount equivalence of 30.14%. This means that if you choose the artisans twice or other basic items, this pack would be basically the same as buying the weekly artisans pack that is already on sale. I would say that this pack can be okay if you value 140 stacks highly, but for people who aren't going to be using 140 stacks efficiently, it's not going to be very good. This pack doesn't really give anything exclusive, so if stacks don't really interest you, then this can be a pretty easy skip. The class insignia is cool, but BDO does give them out every now and then during events, so it's nothing exclusive to this pack. Next up are the two packs, the chilled and spooky scary outfit blowout boxes. These packs contain 6 basic winter outfits and 6 basic Halloween outfits. These outfits usually sell for 2,200 pearls, but this pack is being sold for 1,540 pearls at 30% off. If you like the look of these outfits, this is actually a pretty good deal, since special event outfits don't go on sale that often, and especially not with a big percent off. 30% off is definitely one of the higher end sales that I've seen for these basic 2,200 pearl outfits. This sale, however, is basically just cosmetic though, since if you're going for crons, there are definitely better ways to do it. That being said, cosmetics is a big part of the game, so if you like any of these outfits, feel free to pick them up. Next up is the Mount Variety Pack, which contains a bunch of selectable mount training items for 8,680 pearls. No matter which items you choose, you get a free Event Gula's Courser training box, which lets you choose 100 of an enhanced Courser training item, which is pretty good. Depending on how much Courser training items are worth, this could be around 400 million silver, which is pretty decent. Now looking at the pearl items, if you choose the Mount Skill Selection coupon or the Mount Skill Training coupon twice, the total pearl value will be 12,400 pearls, and the pack would have a 30.81% discount equivalence. On the other hand, if you choose the Reset Mount Growth or Horse Breeding Reset Female twice, this pack would be worth 12,800 pearls and have a discount equivalence of 32.97%. Finally, if you choose the Mount Brandstones twice, you'll have a total value of 13,000 pearls and have a discount of 34%. No matter which one you choose, this isn't a terrible sale if you need these items, as they don't go on sale that often, and even when they do go on a big 50% off sale or more, it's usually only 1 or 2 of them at a time. That being said, most people probably won't be using 13 Mount Brandstones very quickly or 31 skill training coupons, so for most people who don't use these items, it can be a pretty easy skip. I will also warn people that though the Mount skill selection coupons can seem pretty cool, spending 3,000 pearls to choose one skill usually just isn't worth it. But if you know what you're getting into, then it can still be okay. This pack is really only meant for people who do a ton of training and can be pretty niche for most people. Next up is another mount pack, the Courser's Training Pack, which has 10 extra mount XP scrolls 10 hours, with some bonus mount items and costs 840 pearls. The 10-hour mount skill XP scrolls are 120 pearls each, so 1,200 pearls for 10. For the bonus items, I'd say a Courser's Aura is worth at least 120 pearls each, so 240 bonus pearls for 2. The other items are mostly just silver bonuses. In total, this pack has a pearl value of 1,440 pearls and has a discount of 41.67%. This is pretty decent for these items, but it does bring into question whether or not these items are even worth buying for pearls. They simply give a slight increase to mount experience and is a pretty temporary buff. I think if you're a player who does a ton of mount training and know how to use them efficiently, they might be worth it, but for most players, it's pretty unlikely that these will be of much use. It's not a bad value pack, but only useful for those who can use these items well. Next up though is the triple Gosphy pack, which contains 3 Gosphies and some bonus items for 3,465 pearls. The 3 Gosphies are 1,650 pearls each, so a total of 4,950 pearls for 3 of them. While the bonus items, Giovin's Grolin's support scrolls, are about 50 pearls each for a total of 100 pearls. In total, this pack is worth about 5,050 pearls and has a discount equivalence of 31.39%. This pack isn't bad, but the use of Gosphies has gone down over time, since most people can just pre-order the pet that they want on the central market, and don't have to spend pearls to level them up in tiers. I have a video on how to enhance pets if you're interested in that. On top of that, Gosphies are usually sold during big events for 50% off or more, so this sale isn't even that big of a discount, only being 31% off. For most people, I would recommend waiting for a better sale, but this sale is better than buying them at full price. Next up is a triple Haetae pack that includes 3 Haetaes and some bonus items for 1,890 pearls. The 3 Haetaes are worth 2,700 pearls, and the 2 Mount XP scrolls are worth 240 pearls in total. All in all, this pack is worth 2,940 pearls with a discount equivalence of 35.71%. Haetaes are used for their increased experience while training mounts. Haetaes, though, are often put on sale for quite a bit, so this sale is really nothing special. On top of that, Haetaes are one of the most common pets that can be sold on the central market, so if you want them, be sure to just pre-order them for silver rather than spending pearls. All in all, this pack really isn't that tempting, but if you are in need to get Haetaes now and have bonus pearls, you can consider getting this pack. Finally, we have the general sales, which we have inventory, weight, and family weight for 20% off. I would say for inventory slots, there's really no need to buy these, as inventory slots not only go on sale very often for 50% off or more, but there really isn't as much need for inventory slots as there once were. You get a ton of free slots from seasons, and there aren't a lot of things in BDO that require max slots anymore. For weight, even though it's more useful, weight often goes on sale and are even bundled together for even more value, so 20% off is pretty minimal and not that big. However, it still is better than buying weight at full price if you're already doing that. With those two out of the way, family weight is actually pretty decent since it doesn't go on sale as often as the other 2 items and not for that much percent off. It is also shared across characters, so you only need to buy it 1 time per account. In general, this is one of the better deals, but if you are really patient, then you can always wait for them to go on sale for more, though it's definitely not as likely to happen when compared to inventory or regular character weight. All in all, that's basically it for this video. Not a bad week, with a new item and some decent sales for items that aren't regularly put on sale. I will say these couple weeks may be slightly slower as we are prepping for Land of the Morning Light Part 2, which will most likely have some pretty big sales, and that's coming in 2 weeks. If you are low on pearls and nothing really catches your eyes this week, then feel free to save them for September 12th when Land of the Morning Light Soul comes out. Either way, I hope you all learned something from this video, and I hope to see you all next time.